Hey! What's wrong?
There's a fire!
Shooters!
The man! Put the fires out! Move it!
All right, let's go.
Drop your weapons! Stop right there! Hold on, that man.
And who are you?
I'm Gaojun.
Ah, the ruined prince. A man of low birth like you isn't welcome here. Your presence alone soils these halls. On your knees. I want to see you grovel.
Never.
Then you shall perish.
Glorium to the Emperor! Blessings upon the Emperor! Glorium to the Emperor! Blessings upon the Emperor! Glorium to the Emperor! Blessings upon the Emperor!
Deep within the inner palace, there lives a woman known as the Raven Consort. She holds a very special position within the imperial court. Despite her title of consort, she does not perform any nighttime duties. And though she lives in the inner palace, the Raven Consort has no contact with the Emperor. It is even rumored that she can use mysterious arts.
Yaming Palace. It's quite dull.
It's more impressive when the lanterns are lit. All the servants are too scared to come here.
Why's that?
Because of some monster.
A monster?
They say it looks like a huge golden bird and attacks anyone who approaches. Master, are you really going to visit the Raven Consort?
Why else would I be here?
I tread carefully. Rumor is disaster befalls those who meet her.
I didn't think you were the type to believe gossip.
I'm serious. Master, please stand back! My apologies, this beast very nearly marred your flesh!
It's a chicken.
I'll strangle it for you.
No, hold on.
Put Xing Xing down, you lowlife. This monster is precious. If you kill it, you'll never be able to atone. So be careful.
I see. Thank you.
What do you want from me?
Watch your tongue!
Raven Consort, I have a favor to ask. Curses, spirits, finding what's lost. I've heard you deal in those things, and that your duty is to accept any request.
Only for those who can pay the price of my services.
And what is your price?
If you curse somebody, dig 2 graves. Your life to take another's, money to appease the dead, and the price for finding lost things depends.
What if I wanted to learn more about the owner of this jade earring?
I refuse. If that's your request, you could simply ask around until you found them. And so, either there is a reason why you can't ask, or this is just a whim to kill time. Regardless, you don't need my help.
Who do you think you're talking?
Fine. Some say the Raven Consort is a hermitess, or a supernatural being. But you are a human, aren't you? I don't believe you've told me your name yet. What is it?
It's Shouxue.
Shouxue. I like it. It's a fine name.
I said I won't accept your request, so please leave!
Master!
You forgot this.
Here's your tea, Master.
Smells wonderful.
Just who is the Raven Consort?
She's the descendant of the priestess who served the goddess Wulian Nyang. Past emperors admired the Raven Consort's mysterious arts, and so they kept her within the inner palace to control her powers. In exchange, she was given the rank of Empress. That's who she is, or so the history books say.
I see. But still, do you really have to resort to begging for a favor from a girl like her?
No one can give the Raven Consort orders. However, she refuses to help, so it would seem that I've offended her in some way.
Xing, enough. No matter how many times I say it, you still won't listen. Just give it up. I'm not going to grant your request.
I'm only here to bring you a gift.
You think something like that will sway me? I have no need of money or trinkets. Take your bribe and go. Wait, what is that?
Baozi with red bean paste and lotus seeds. I had them made fresh earlier today. I heard that they were your favorite. Will you at least hear me out?
I guess I could. Just make it quick.
The other day, a watchman found this while patrolling the palace. This was my request. Can you find who dropped it?
No, I can't.
I thought the Raven Consort could find anything.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not like I'm a god or anything. A mere object does not hold enough chi to find a person.
I see.
If that's all, be gone.
If it's truly impossible, I won't ask again, but this earring seems possessed.
You're saying there's a ghost? Really? Have you seen it?
Yes, just once, though I didn't see it clearly. I believe it was a woman with a red ruchun. Also, she wore one of these in her left ear. If I asked you who that woman was, would you be able to find out her name for me?
But what does it matter if I can or not? Is the answer so important you had to come here yourself?
I wouldn't say that. If it's impossible to find out who dropped it, then at least tell me the identity of the ghost. That way, you'll work off the baozi you ate. Sound fair enough? Oh, don't tell me. You're fine being a freeloader?
You're an even more despicable man than I first thought.
Did you really think I was a good person? No one's ever said that about me. Kidding. You're so cute I had to.
This won't do. She can't speak like this. She was a court lady.
It seems so.
She had a symbol on her wrist.
The 3 stars, the mark of the current dynasty. That must make her a consort of my father's. Or maybe she was even part of my grandfather's inner palace.
She had either hanged herself, or was strangled. Regardless, it seems her unfortunate death is the reason her spirit haunts this earring.
Is there anything that can be done?
You wish to aid the ghost?
After one dies, it's said they go to a paradise beyond the sea. But this woman has been denied that. She's doomed to suffer eternally. So please, will you accept my request and help save her?
I don't understand. Why would you care so much about a ghost?
I just pity her.
How did I let him talk me into this?
I couldn't possibly finish it by tomorrow.
It's just a bit of sewing.
It takes a lot of time to adjust a garment's length.
If you don't, then I'll tell my father about it. Maybe I'll have him put your shop out of business.
No, please don't!
Do people nowadays not do their own sewing? Or are you just a child?
Huh? Who are you?
As you can see, I am a simple court lady. You have every right to refuse. Your work is your own, no one else's.
Just forget it. I'll let you off the hook today.
Excuse me. Thanks a lot. She's always making unreasonable demands, and it's hard to keep up. Since I can't say no.
She's from the Imperial Writing Office, yes? She came all the way from the Office of Books and Writing Materials simply to bother you?
I'm more of an afterthought. She's actually here to exchange letters with one of the eunuchs.
I see.
Oops! That's supposed to be a secret! Please don't tell her I let it slip to you!
What is it?
Hey, I don't think I've ever seen you around here before. Which palace do you serve?
Yaming.
Really? I didn't think there were any court ladies assigned there.
Well, there must be, surely.
Yeah, I'm sure that you're right. So what's the Raven Consort like? I heard she's over 100 years old, is that true?
She's 16.
Wow, that's so young! Does she really have magical powers? Can she predict the weather?
She's as chatty as a
Die next?
skylark.
Oh, also! Wait, could it be you're forbidden from telling others? Oh, right. I haven't introduced myself. My name is Juju.
Shouxue.
You know, the way you talk is kind of unusual. Not even the consorts speak in such an old-fashioned style nowadays.
I didn't realize.
Juju, that's enough goofing off!
I'm coming! Sorry, I have to get back to work now. Thanks for earlier.
I'd like to help if you don't mind. You're quite young. Did you start working here when the Emperor came to power?
That's right. I've been here for about a year now.
So you wouldn't know much about the previous emperors then?
I've heard stories from the senior court ladies. They've told me a lot. I heard what happened with the previous empress.
The previous empress?
The Empress Dowager. You know, the one who's locked up.
What happened?
Are you serious? Wait, do you not know about the current emperor's background then?
I don't.
So it's only a rumor, but according to what I heard, the Empress Dowager was behind the death of the Emperor's birth mother.
His mother?
And on top of that, she had the Crown Prince disinherited. For years, he lived in confinement. But despite everything that happened, the Emperor slowly gathered support, even convincing officials and eunuchs who were on the Empress Dowager's side.
I had no idea.
They say the Emperor's mother was a beautiful woman. I wish I could have seen her. Apparently, the Emperor inherited her good looks and is quite handsome himself.
He's really not as impressive as the stories. Huh? Nothing. Were there any consorts besides the Emperor's mother who met unfortunate ends?
Let me think. One was executed for adultery when her infidelity came to light. Oh, I remember one was poisoned. And when they found who was responsible, the poisoner hanged herself.
Hold on. Do you know that consort's name?
Yes, I remember her. Her name was Ban Ying-nu, and even though she was only a lower-ranking consort, she had an ephemeral beauty to her. As I recall, Banyin Nu lived in the third consort's palace. The third consort was a young, beautiful woman, and the daughter of an important figure. She was apparently quite the arrogant and vicious woman. But one day, after eating a bowl of poisoned fish broth, she collapsed and died. She was pregnant at the time. After a thorough search, guards found Stellara hidden in a chest in Banyin Nu's room. That very night, Banyin Nu hanged herself in her room. She used her own shawl tied to a beam to do it.
Tell me, did she wear earrings? This is very important.
I'm not really sure.
They would have been carved from jade.
I just don't remember.
What about her ladies-in-waiting? Surely someone would know.
Maybe, but this place is enormous.
Did she actually murder the third consort? I mean, isn't it possible someone else poisoned her food?
Well, yes, of course. That's just how everything works around here. Even when the victim is the birth mother of the Emperor. Officially, a lady-in-waiting was found guilty and executed. And that was the end of it.
An innocent person was framed? That's awful.
But on the bright side, the rest of us have an endless supply of things to gossip about.
Even death is a form of entertainment here.
What else would we do? Once we're here, we're forbidden from ever leaving the palace grounds.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
I'm curious about the fate of a ghost that I saw.
A ghost? You actually saw one? That sounds so scary.
You don't need to fear them. They're sad more than anything.
Oh, by the way, that reminds me of a rumor I heard once. The grandfather of the Emperor was the Yandi. And every time he would visit the consort's palaces, he made the servants keep the lanterns burning all throughout the night. He claimed it was because that's when ghosts would come out. It said they were ghosts of the previous dynasty. You see, the Yandi exterminated every last member of the previous Luan dynasty. The elderly, women, and even newly born babies. They were all slaughtered. Rumor has it the ghosts of the Luan family would shake loose their beautiful silver hair and continuously scream curses at him. Apparently, the Yandi was plagued by them, even up to the day he died. I think he felt guilty.
I have to go. Thanks for the help.
Oh, wait just a second, okay? Here, it's a little something for today. See you later!
Live in solitude. The Raven Consort must desire nothing.
How were things at Tele Palace?
We couldn't find hint of suspicious activity.
And what of their financials?
The total amount we confiscated doesn't match what we had in our estimates. If we want to find the Empress Dowager's fortune, I believe the eunuchs will be invaluable. I'll continue my investigation.
Understood. You have done well today. What is it?
I'm worried. The Empress Dowager won't take her confinement lying down. That woman seduced the previous emperor and pushed you into disinheritance.
And what of it?
Master, please. Why didn't you have her executed when you took power? She's the one who orchestrated your mother's death.
I need evidence. Something that can prove her involvement.
Is that really necessary? You could fabricate a charge and have her executed immediately.
Then I'd be no different than her. I won't walk that path.
I'm growing bored. What's next?
I hear Shouxue is a wonderful dancer. Why don't you give us a demonstration?
That sounds like so much fun!
You flatter me, but I'm sure you wouldn't want to see a country girl like
What's
me.
this? It seems I'm not deserving of Shifei's dance. Why is it that the daughters of low-ranking officials are always so obnoxiously prideful?
I don't understand! Mother, why do you have to endure their constant mockery? Why do you never try to fight back?
You shouldn't come here anymore. You're not a child. You have many things to do in the Eastern Palace.
Fine, I won't come back here again.
I heard that the poison was found in the room of Shouxue's chambermaid.
But why would she do it?
You wanted to know why your mother never resisted. She was afraid that if she defied the Empress, you would be put in harm's way.
One by one, I'll steal away the stones she stands upon until she has nothing left. I'll find all the necessary pieces to prove her guilt beyond a shadow of a doubt. Then, and only then, will I take the Empress Dowager's head. Don't worry, it won't be long. I'll never forgive the woman who murdered my mother. She deserves death.